And welcome back, YouTube. This is Booster Buster here with another video. Today I got for you, representing the village hidden in the sand from the Naruto Gals DX line. We have Temari version 2 from the Gals series anime figure collection from the company Megahouse. Now, I'm no stranger to the Megahouse company. I have bought plenty of anime figures from them in the past, particularly from their POP Portraits of Pirates One Piece line. And I gotta say, their quality is usually pretty dang good. I do like the quality of the Megahouse anime figures. And this particular line also sees characters such as Sakura, Hinata, Tsunade, TenTen, I believe Konan, and I believe Naruto's mother and other characters as well are featured in this particular lineup. So if you have a favorite Naruto waifu, they have probably made an anime figure of it. I've also done other animes such as Ghost in the Shell with Major Kusanagi, and I believe some of the Gundam line, and so on and so forth. So a pretty large lineup, and I gotta say, this is a fantastic centerpiece to anybody's Naruto figure collection. I'm a little bit zoomed in here on the camera because I kind of want to do the full review, or a full review here, and the best way to do it is to zoom in a little bit on the character's face. So first up, we'll take a look at Temari's face here. And as you can tell, a really good paint job here. Her eyes are kind of darting off to the right a little bit. She has that slight smile where she's kind of like almost enjoying the combat. Maybe she's going in for the finishing move. The nose is decent. And the hair is always a bit of a sticking point for me for these particular anime figures. But I do have to say they did a pretty good job. Really nice and spiky, as Temari's hair is typically portrayed. And decent amounts of shading on the figure, on the hair as well. And looks like she's wearing a backpack. To maybe hold her ninja knives and other ninja necessities. So that is kind of like the zoomed in version of the particular anime figure. I'm going to kind of push it back a little bit. Get a certain piece that likes to fall off snapped back on. Come on, you know you want to stay there. There we go. And now for the big reveal. We have Temari in all of her glory, activating her quick beheading dance jutsu, summoning the adorable yet deadly Kamatari. And I will say the Kamatari is super, super cool. We'll take a closer look at him. The White Weasel with the giant scythe. Adorable yet deadly. I love the little dark green eye patch he has over his left eye. Makes him look like a battle-hardened veteran. Looks like he's wearing some sort of black and red corset with a yellow tie. And I love the attention to detail on the scythe with the little gold bell as a counterbalance and the little gold piece here to connect the scythe to the actual staff itself. The long little tail that kind of wraps around. Just a very, very nice additional piece to the figure overall. I do wish it connected a little bit better because it's kind of a floater. You kind of connect the scythe to the base right here, and then it's just supposed to kind of float there. And it's supposed to look like Temari's kind of jumping off the scythe, which is a really cool effect. And the blue smoke here is supposed to make it look like he's just been summoned, like, you know, the Naruto smoke summon. But I do wish it attached a little bit better for an expensive anime figure such as this. That could have been done a bit differently, in my opinion. I love the shading on the smoke. It goes from like a, you know, you got light blue, dark blues, almost white. A really good paint job on the smoke on the base. I love the fact that she's appears to be jumping off of a fallen tree. Maybe she's up in the tree tops, and she's jumping off a thicker branch. You got the little foliage on the base of the tree there to represent that it is still full of life. And the translucency of the what appears to be wind effect as she's wielding her giant fan around as a master of the wind element. Such a very nice touch. The translucency is absolutely phenomenal. I love it. It looks like an actual like fake leaf that you would have as a display piece for a table. It goes from the dark, opaque green, a little bit lighter, white, and then it goes to like a translucent wind effect at the top. Such elegant detail. On the Temari character herself, she is supporting some very nice black boots with those fishnet stockings that go up right below the kneecap but not beyond the knee on her right, and a bare leg on the left. She has a red sash to support her dress from falling down. Definitely don't want that to happen in combat. And of course her giant scythe, or not, I keep on calling it scythe. Her giant fan has the iconic 3 purple dots with the fan-like folds in the middle. Now I will say, for this particular piece, the other big issue I have is there's no real big holds for the scythe. She's just supposed to kind of have it holding in her hands. And I do think that that could lead to some damage of the figure in the future. Yes, it does kind of rest on the wind effect. However, it doesn't rest enough on there, I think, to relieve the pressure put on the hands over time. Another great piece of detail, you see the little leaves and the little wind effect here going all around the figure. That is another fantastic point of detail. Now I do want to remove our little weasel friend here, because I do want to kind of get a nice turnaround view of the character itself. And a nice attention to detail on the inside of the sleeve here. You can see it goes to like a white to a purple. More foliage on the back of the tree stump. Her fan is blank on this side, and you got the lovely Rolodex effect going on there with the fan itself. See what I mean? It's just kind of floating in her hands, and then it's kind of resting on the wind effect of the base here. I don't know, I think it just could have been done a little bit better, in my opinion, as far as holding it to the base. The base is absolutely beautiful. I do agree that I absolutely love this base. Oh. Just got stuck a little bit there. So that's kind of like a nice little 360 view of the character. Oh, a little bit of a hole there, that's why it got stuck. And just to give you an idea of reference to size for this particular anime figure, because it is definitely a big centerpiece of a unit here. We got 1, we got 2. So it's 2 Pepsi, almost a little over 2 Pepsi cans to the top of the wind effect. But for the top of the fan, you're going to have to go to almost 2.5 Pepsi cans of height. So if you can stack about 2.5 Pepsi cans of height, then you will have enough room on your shelf to display this figure. If you cannot get 2.5 Pepsi cans of height, then I would recommend not buying this figure for fear of not being able to display it in the area that you want to display it on. I will say, overall, this is an amazing anime figure with a few slight flaws. I really dislike how Mr. Scyth Weasel is not attached to the base, it's just kind of a floater, and how the fan doesn't have a real good hold on the being able to rest on the base. If the fan could rest on the base a lot easier, instead of being held in the hands, I would much prefer that. But other than that, the base is absolutely gorgeous. Temari herself is absolutely amazing. And yeah, definitely an amazing piece to add to anybody's Naruto anime figure collection. If I had to give this a rating, I'd have to dock points for the fan just kind of being a floater, and for the same with Mr. Scythe Weasel. However, I add points for the spectacularity of the base. The base is beautiful, absolutely stunning. And I would give this anime figure an overall review of 8.5 Scythe Weasels out of 10. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this particular anime figure and if you would add it to your collection. One other thing I do want to say is the box it comes in is huge. It's probably about the size of it's probably about the size of I'm trying to think of a good comparison. It's like larger than 2 Pepsi cubes stacked on each other. It is a humongous box that it comes in. When I say Pepsi cubes, I mean 2 24 packs of Pepsi stacked on top of each other. And wider. It's a huge, huge box that it comes in. So please note that if you do buy this figure, it's going to be an expensive shipping cost. But definitely worth it for the base, and the base is absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful anime figure base. Probably the best, most detailed anime figure base that I have out of any anime figure. bar none. With that said, I want to say thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed this content, hit that subscribe button. If you want to watch future content like this, check out a previous video that should be popping up right now. And if you like the video, hit that like button. All actions help out this channel tremendously. Until next time, I'm Booster Buster, and I'm signing out. Peace.